Escalating turmoil over if, when, and how Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh's accuser will testify.
Overnight, Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley granting another extension to Christine Blasey Ford to decide whether she will appear before that committee. The deadline just hours from now. ABC's Kenneth Moten at the Supreme Court. Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning, Eva. It's been a high-stakes back and forth. Christine Blasey Ford spent several hours yesterday speaking with the FBI about the death threats against her. So her team asked Republicans on the Senate Judiciary Committee for one more day to consider their offer. Overnight, Senate GOP leaders once again pushed back their own deadline following ongoing testimony negotiations with the woman accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault. Before appearing on Capitol Hill, Christine Blasey Ford requesting, among other things, that Kavanaugh testify first, and that only the all-male Republican lineup on the Senate Judiciary Committee, not outside counsel, question her. She also wants the hearing pushed back to Thursday. Blasey Ford's attorney writing to the Senate Judiciary Committee, "Your cavalier treatment of a sexual assault survivor who has been doing her best to cooperate with the committee is completely inappropriate." GOP Chairman Chuck Grassley tweeted directly to Kavanaugh about the deadline extension. "I hope you understand it's not my normal approach to be indecisive." In Springfield, Missouri,
That's right. That's right.
the president rallied support for his nominee.
We have to fight for him, not worry about the other side.
Earlier, for the first time, the president mentioned Blasey Ford by name, tweeting, "If the attack on Dr. Ford was as bad as she says, charges would have been immediately filed." The president asking Blasey Ford to produce a police report to back up her claim that Kavanaugh attacked her at a party in the 80s. Maine Senator Susan Collins, a key Republican vote, blasted the president's tweet.
I was appalled by the president's tweet. We know that allegations of sexual assault are one of the most unreported crimes that exist.
The Washington Post reported the California professor says she didn't come forward because she was terrified she would be in trouble if her parents realized she had been at a party where teenagers were drinking.
She decided to confidentially provide the information to her congresswoman because she felt it was her civic obligation.
The president's tweets questioning Blasey Ford sparked outrage on Twitter, and the hashtag #WhyIDidn'tReport, women and men sharing their own personal stories. Assuming there's a hearing next week, Senate Democrats are still demanding to hear from others besides Kavanaugh and Blasey Ford, including an alleged witness to the alleged incident and the person who gave Blasey Ford a lie detector test she says she passed.
Kenneth, thank you. That hashtag really taking off. Kenneth Moten outside the Supreme Court.